The whole strange, sad story began when my old friend Ariadne Oliver, celebrated author of ingenious detective stories, was invited to a literary luncheon for famous writers of the year.
I'm always being invited to these kinds of affairs, and I never go. But I thought I would see what it felt like. After all, I wouldn't be expected to make a speech or anything like that. I've never been able to make speeches. I get all nervy and I stammer and say the same thing twice. I feel silly, and I probably look silly. Oh, I do hope I'm going to enjoy myself.
And in fact, Mrs. Oliver did enjoy herself very much. The food was excellent, the company agreeable, and her books were praised. But then came what she always regarded as the moment of peril, when the company rose from table and moved off towards the chairs and sofas, where anyone could strike without warning.
Mrs. Oliver, what a pleasure. I've been dying to meet you for such a long time. I simply adore your books. Do come and sit down. There are so many things I want to ask you about.
And this femme formidable seized Mrs. Oliver firmly by the elbow and conducted her to a table in the corner.
There. Now we are settled. I don't suppose you know my name. I am Mrs. Burton Cox.
Oh, yes, I don't think
Reading your books, I have always been struck by your understanding of human nature, and I feel that if anyone can give me an answer to the question I want to ask, you will be the one to do it.
Well, I'll do my best, of course, but
you have a goddaughter, I believe. A gal called Celia Ravenscroft.
Celia Ravenscroft? Oh, Celia. Oh, yes, of course. I'm afraid I haven't seen her for a long time now.
I'm going to confide in you, Mrs. Oliver.
Oh, really?
You see, it's of the greatest importance to me because Celia is going to marry, or thinks she is going to marry, my son Desmond.
Oh, really?
At least that's their idea at present. And there is something I want to know. It's not the kind of thing I could ask a stranger, but I don't feel you are a stranger, dear Mrs. Oliver.
Well, it's a long time since
What I want to know is this. Did her mother kill her father, or was it the father who killed the mother?
Killed? You mean some kind of accident?
Oh, no. It was not an accident. It was somewhere by the sea, Cornwall, I think. They were both found on the cliff top, and they'd been shot. But there was nothing by which the police could tell whether the wife shot the husband and then killed herself, or whether it was the other way round. They thought it must have been a suicide pact. But, of course, there are a lot of stories going about at that time.
I'm afraid I really don't know anything about it. I do remember now that there was such a case, but I never knew anything at all about the details.
But you write those wonderful stories. You know all about crime. I'm sure you could get people to tell you the story behind the story.
I only write books. I'm not a private detective.
But you could ask your goddaughter. You could ask Celia.
Ask Celia? I don't see how I could do that. She must have been no more than a child when all this happened.
I expect she knew all about it. Children always do. And I'm sure she'd tell you.
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Oh, I really couldn't do that. I don't think Desmond would like it. He's rather touchy where Celia is concerned. It would be much better if you were the one to ask her.
I wouldn't dream of doing such a thing. But gracious, look at the time. I must fly. I have a really important appointment. Goodbye, Mrs. Bertram Mills. Sorry I can't help you.
We arranged for her to come and see me that evening.
I seem to remember that the lady rather likes a glass of kirsch, sir.
Thank you, George. That will do very well.